Keep up the good work, guys. Alright, so. It will be about time.
Oh.
We are.
Okay.
Prime. Take a picture with
Richie.
Step.
Got it? You want to share the picture, alright?
Sorry.
Oh, yes. That's it. Congrats. Come on.
Hey, what's one day? My phone. What do you mean?
You got it?
Lost and find. Sorry, can you take
Please go find your book. Wow, I must be a handsome guy with it, Ruben. Alright.
Sir. Yeah? Okay. Hi, wait. Sir, these kids want to take a picture. Quick. That will come hold on. You next. Alright. Oh, sir. Got you. Alright, one more, sir. One more. Yeah. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Right?
Alright, let's go sit because everybody's here waiting on the concert. Apologies everyone. Apologies. I know. I agree. Yeah.
Sorry. Where's the show? Loven. Beside me.
Sorry. Give this person his name.
Oh.
Go with Rashid there.
We're actually there. Sorry, let me just.
Sorry.
We're live, so now we'll hear that. Oh. It's rough enough. The one in rough.
You guys exercise regularly?
Yes, sir. We have a daily exercise program, and we're in training every 3 months, re-qualifying, ensuring that we still can pass the trial test that you had to do at the first initial stage. And we are doing drills, in-house drills every day when we're not deployed on the road operationally.
Excellent.
So we keep ourselves active to ensure that we stay fit.
So for SWAT, what is important? Is it accuracy of fire or is it rate of fire? What is more important?
Accuracy, sir. I would say accuracy over rate of fire because there's no room for mistake with lethal weapons. So accuracy, for me, I would say accuracy is the main thing for us, sir.
So everybody here has to be a literal sharpshooter.
Yes, sir.
It goes beyond shooting to tactical coordination.
Yes, sir.
It's very important, even before you fire the first shot.
Excellent. Well,
Yes, sir.
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. Very good, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
CFU Constabulary Financial Unit.
Yes.
They operate out of FID.
Yes.
Yes, so they're operative from FID,
Yes.
law enforcement. So the team is displaying and talking to the customers, telling them, the patrons, what it is that we are seeing in the fraud space.
So I see
Yeah.
you have some bills there showing the genuine Jamaican notes. Are these notes more difficult to counterfeit than the old notes?
So,
But have you seen any cases notes of counterfeit?
So since the changeover regarding the notes, we've got any complaints regarding the attempt or actual counterfeit of the new notes.
Because it would be difficult for them to get the actual paper.
Actual paper. As yes, before that indicated, these are some of the items that are used in the perpetration of fraud by fraudsters.
So a lot of people they go into the ATM machine, they put in their card, and something inside here swipe off all their information. What's going on?
These devices are some of the devices that they do this over the existing cardboard. So when you insert it, it copies the information. And you can see here, they have their own things.
Just hold it.
So that is how they access your bank account.
So you go into an ATM and you wouldn't even know.
What we do encourage is that persons be more vigilant when that they enter into the ATM, and we encourage persons to do what we refer to as physical inspections of the machine itself. So they will take and do a little tap on the card receiver,
Not to break it.
or the keypad, a little shake on it. Because the thing is, the person who has placed it there will inevitably come back to retrieve it, and consequently, whatever adhesive is used on it is not meant to be permanent there. So they will return maybe late in the night or very early in the morning
So
to
you
retrieve
look at it
it
carefully.
and put it on the machine. Yes, sir.
Is there any technology available that can protect your card? Like you could shield it from, any...
Well, certainly, sir, as it relates to the improvement in the tech now, you have most cards that are coming out that are chipped or it has a SIM in it, and the RFID shield actually prevents persons from copying the information that is on it in relation to that. And the tab. And the tab.
Yes, and the chip makes it harder for the fraudsters to copy the information, because what the information that is copied most times is what is stored on the magnetic strip. But then the chip now has additional information, which makes it more difficult for the fraudster. So the chip card is a more secure version.
Okay, and I was worried that you can steal more information off the chip than you can steal off the strip.
No,
the
the
strip
chip
is
is
not protected. The strip is just the arrangement
it's just
of
a
the data
magnetic strip.
sequentially.
No security features.
Understood. Pleasure to meet you guys. Keep up the good work. Thanks for your service. Bless you.
Yes.
But equipment themselves don't what makes a difference. And so the culture of information was being on the radio, monitoring everyone, please remember this practice, not practice, and then listening will get other information associated with that mention to the account or this crime as even policemen who are not in the zone, they still need to remain alert. And they have to position themselves up to take, and so this is powerful. And when we say we have spent over $90 billion, it's not one place. It's in that
Yes.
So he was defending himself.
He was defending himself.
Target was actually at this point of the movement. You know what this right here?
Over here, free.
Trajectory is going over this side.
Yes.
So we see right that this is the first shot. The target moved to that part of the room and it started to fire.
Yes. So it can show a sequence of events. So we can actually reconstruct a scene to the T to show the sequence of events that occur between the suspect and the company. Yes. Yes. Yes.
When the court said, take us back to the crime scene.
Yes.
Recreate the scene.
I want to be able to do it.
Excellent. Excellent. So which one of movie about Jamaica scene?
Hopefully.
Right? So it's very soon.
So you are born to stay the There's a QR code person, you can just come and get connected with the information here. They have their service there are also information that general education that with this awesome. We have to have them here. We're going to have to activity with this also. The custom agency for your so I tell you that these are not accredited weapons that is carrying all the time. And you know that they're not supposed to take it to the country. This is a rather interesting thing. Across
Nice shooting. So, hi, good day. How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Elisha Headley, and welcome to the Trafficking in Persons Unit
Very good.
here at CETA. Alright, so here at the Human Trafficking in Persons Unit, we investigate human trafficking and offences akin. So sometimes we are unable to prove like exploitation, which is paramount to proving human trafficking. But what you may find is that there are other sexual offences or other offences. It is very common nowadays where we see persons are employing underage children in bars. So those are some offences that we identify under the Child Care and Protection Act that we charge for as well when we're not able to prove trafficking in ourselves.
Convict or charged on a yearly basis for human trafficking?
It's hard to give a statistics in terms of number of persons that we charge. And the reason for that is victims don't self-identify. So they're not the ones coming in to report to us to say, hey, I have been trafficked. It is persons that see things happening and come to us and tell us, and then we do our investigations to identify. But we have a good rate in terms of conviction. Recently, we had a conviction where an Indian national trafficked their own and they were convicted in the court. We have other cases in the courts as well where we recently arrested. There was a male that was recently arrested where he recruited underage girls and had them working and dancing and so forth. So we're doing pretty well.
What's the level of awareness? Is it at the point where the average person understands that, you know, getting underage girls into nightclubs and moving them around the country and exploiting them is at that level where it is understood as a crime?
Not fully understood, but we here at the Trafficking in Persons Unit, we are trying our best in terms of sensitizing. So we go into schools, we go into churches, and you know, even communities, and we try to educate persons so that they can help us to identify victims and so forth. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Yes, thank you.
One stop, this is very interesting.
There are 5 main areas of operations of the Korea system operates within the court. We have the AIS operates the Attorney General. We also have SACE units, which is therefore designing courtrooms. And we have the AIS program. There to AI for justice solution. And then with the Korean is
so because we see some more programs getting some digital solutions and so on. So that's part of what they provide. So where do we find the app? So are you just one kind of portal now, or somebody wants to work on some kind of solutions or justice and they find you somewhere?
Yes, so currently at the we are told they can scan and you go to the website which will give you health information. And also you also have president.
Alright, guys.
The website is caribbeanjustice.org. So Caribbean Justice.
We have to
That's where you can find us.
change phone right now.